Hello out there. How are you doing? Well, it's another week. So last week, Monday and Tuesday was work at my Air Force job, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday last week started the first week. Actually, Tuesday started the first week of hiring our heroes. It started off with a Deloitte training meeting, I guess, all day long, and I had to miss that because my 180-day mark or at 180 days is when you can start Skillbridge, and my 180-day mark started on Wednesday. So Tuesday would have been 182 or 81 days. So I wouldn't be allowed to. I mean, I could have taken leave, um, but I had some stuff to finish up at work. That's how it always is, right? So hiring our heroes started last week. I've been talking about this, and I'm so fortunate to be accepted into this program, um, because I really don't know. Well, I mean, I know what I would have been doing. I would have been just working and then looking for jobs through applying for jobs, interviewing, and such. This is giving me the opportunity to work in a company, in my case, Liberty Mutual, working in their global talent technology area. Helping manage projects with their data warehouse for their talent or human resources slash talent area. Hiring our heroes. The kickoff event was pretty cool. I've never been in a Zoom call with over 600 people before, and they had it set up really good. They had one of my favorite people, Lindsay Teplesky, talk about LinkedIn and how to, work on your LinkedIn profile and stuff. One thing that surprised me was I thought that my knowledge of getting to this point about the transition process and about going out and finding information on how to network yourself and stuff, I thought everyone was at the same level. Um, but as soon as Lindsay started talking about LinkedIn and updating your profile and stuff, all these messages came out, and it really caught me off guard. Mainly because I thought, like I said, I thought everyone would be under the same like level of knowledge, as far as like what they had to do to get to this point in the hiring our heroes program, right? Um, I met Lindsay through another transition program called Shift from shift.org. If you guys remember that, let me just bring that up. Shift.org. Um, through their career accelerator, and their career accelerator um, is a 4-week program, and basically they go through like, well, basics on the things that transitioning military members need to know, uh, to help market themselves and brand themselves, and to help improve their resumes, to improve their interviews, to improve their elevator speech, to improve, well, not to improve, but to gain knowledge and insight on what they need to know, um, to help aid them in transition. Because even though they may be super awesome and exceptional in their job in the military, and they can write performance reports and awards and decorations, and can talk about the great things that they've done in the military. Um, it comes down to translating that information so that civilian companies, if that's what they want to do, is work for a civilian company, or even government agencies, uh, it comes down to like translating that military jargon and information into something understandable by someone who's not in the military or who hasn't been in the military. A lot of the transition resources that are available now that have really like started sprouting up, at least that I've noticed since I've been looking at transitioning since September, focuses on connecting military people with people who have transitioned from the military. And these are people that are in companies that work in talent or human resources or hiring, or they're not necessarily hiring managers, but they can get you in the door and they can help you translate the information that you have from the military. Granted, they may come from a different career field or MOS or Air Force specialty, um, that you do, so you still have to do a little bit of work. But they're there to help you out. So yeah, Shift is great. Shift is great. And Lindsay's like 1 hour crash course on LinkedIn was really brought up a lot of great questions, and it really like drove the conversation and helped her, push her presentation along, which is great because she was there providing this service to everyone in a 1 hour or 1.5 hour course during the Hiring Our Heroes presentation. So, what else has been going on? Well, let me talk about my last 2 days in the office. So, um, I don't think that people, if they see you in the office, they don't think about when you're not going to be in the office. So, I was sitting in a meeting, I think it was Monday, or maybe it was Friday before, um, and we were in a meeting, a room, big table, lots of people around there talking, and there was an actionable item that everyone had to do, but part of it was for my office and my people. But it wasn't something that needed to be done immediately. It was something to be done in like a month from now. And someone turned around and looked at me and said, "You need to make sure that when the time comes that your people do this." And I was like, "Okay, I got it." Then immediately in my head, I thought, why would they know I'm not going to be here. So why are they talking to me? I mean, I understand what they're doing. It's just like, pass it on, pass it on to whoever is going to be in charge. Oh, yeah. Let me talk about my desk setup. So with my desk, I have, this is my desk. It's a table, and I have I have a main monitor here, and then I have a monitor on each side, and then I have, my microphone, my keyboard, my mouse. And Liberty Mutual gave me a laptop. So I was sitting here looking like my desk is pretty crowded because I also have an iPad on here, and I have some charging cables. I have, I have a tripod. If I decide to use the the fancy camera to record, I have some books. I have some mail. Anyways, it's a table that's not a desk, so I really don't have any other place except for this flat space to put everything on it. I don't have drawers over here. I do have a bookshelf over here that helps me offload some of this stuff. Um, but what I did was, let me see if I can move this camera over here so you can see it. I so this is my microphone stand, right? And next to the microphone stand right here, see my arm going up and down. Um, there's a bar. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can rotate this or not. I can't get it far enough. But let me show you what's attached to this bar. So attached to this bar, I needed some place to put my Liberty Mutual laptop, and I wanted to use my computer at the same time because I will still telework occasionally into my Air Force job, and check emails. We have things that I need to sign that are due that no one else can sign for me for now, and so as long as I'm available, I'm going to go ahead and do that work, right? But I got this tray here. I don't know if you can really see it. Let me move the camera. I can move the camera down a little bit. Oh, here we go. So I got this tray here, and it's on the stand, and this arm here, I can place it up higher or lower. I just have to lock it in place. But this tray here is actually on this arm that I can extend out like this. And I can bring it closer to me, but I can put my laptop here, which I've done. And through my main monitor here, it's a nice 4K Dell monitor. I have lots of inputs on it, so what I do is I grab an HDMI cable, and I plug it into the side over here, and boom, it pumps. It gives me a second monitor to work for this laptop, and then I have a second keyboard attached here, and then I have another mouse, a wireless mouse attached to the other USB port here, and so then I work on this Liberty Mutual laptop, and I can have the camera sit here facing me, and I actually have my ring light set up over here too, so I can turn it on. You can see I can make it brighter like that. I don't know if you can see the glow in the corner over there. Yeah, probably like that. Ooh. Anyways, so I have the ring light here, and um, when I start work in the mornings, it's kind of dark out, and I only have this room that I'm in only has like 2 lamps. So I have a lamp on the corner of my desk here, which is good. It lights up the area over here, but when I'm facing this way, the light is actually behind me. So um, I was looking at the. There we go. I was looking, I was testing out. We use Microsoft Teams, and I was testing out the setup and stuff, and there was just glow behind me, so it just didn't look good, and it lit up the wall behind me too. It's just a plain white wall, and then you could see Pikachu and the bookshelf over there too. So that's all it was. Um, yeah, so that was it. So I got everything set up. As soon as I got the laptop, I plugged it in. It's a brand new HP laptop. Um, with a fresh load of the Liberty Mutual Windows image on it, and I had a lot of updates to run, and I looked at the updates, and some of them were the big like service packs. So I let that run and load and install and reboot my computer several times over the weekend, and I got my account set up. Login system's a little annoying because I'm used to just logging in, with a card into my Air Force network, and I just type in my PIN. There's certificates loaded on here that has the encryption tools and stuff like that automatically loads up, and it gets me onto the network. Liberty Mutual doesn't have this, so I actually have to know a password, a second number, and then I have to wait for a third number to be sent to me. So after I type in my login name, I have to type in like 3 more passwords. But once I'm in, then I'll have to type 1 password in to access the applications. So that's like work stuff. But as far as transition wise, so I had a couple weeks ago, I had some tests done. I think I talked about this. One of the things, I hadn't had blood work done in a couple years. So one of the things that came back was I was worried about my cholesterol, and blood work said the cholesterol was fine. However, my glucose count was higher than normal, and so my doctor said, that range is considered pre-diabetes. So I had an appointment with the nutritionist, and so she has me. I talked to her for about an hour. Talked about my eating habits and stuff, and talked about workout habits. I think moving here this past year, like I was on this great routine where I would go out and work out like 4 to 5 days a week, maybe 3 to 5 days a week. I'm being honest here, like 3 to 5 days a week, just going out and running, because I could wake up early in the morning and go out and run, and work was set up in a way where on those days, 3 days a week, when you were working out, you didn't have to come until 9 o'clock. But when I got here, they worked out in the afternoons, and normally that's fine. However, being in like a manager leadership position, there's more meetings that I have to attend and stuff too. So I found that this workout time that I had was taken away from me. Well, not taken away from me. It just, I don't know how to explain it. I felt like it was, I have responsibilities to be at work and stuff. So the thing is, in the morning, it's literally like my time until the family gets up. And then when the kids get up and stuff, my wife gets up with them at the same time. She can help them get ready for school and stuff. Or in this case, get them out of bed, get their teeth brushed, get breakfast in their bellies, and log on to their computers for class. And during that time, I would be out working out, usually running or going to spin class, up until COVID. And then I could come home, take a shower, make a protein shake, smoothie, and then, put on my uniform and go to work. And that's just how it worked. But having the workouts in the afternoons, so I like to shower after I work out, and having the workouts in the afternoons meant that even though we got off like an hour earlier, I'd have to work out and then come back and shower and then immediately make dinner. And it was just way too much going on, because it's one thing when I'm waking up and there's breakfast and people can just, pour a bowl of cereal, or put some toast in the toaster, make some waffles, pancakes, whatever. Those are quick, right? But dinner is not so simple and quick. I try to make a meal for the family that we all sit together at the table and eat. And depending on what I'm making, it can take some time. I mean, I could prep and stuff ahead of time, um, but even then, I still have to cook the food and stuff. Especially if you're making something like the dishes I make, might have rice or potatoes or something. So that takes longer to cook. I'm trying to get my timing down. I've been doing pretty good. Usually, if I start at 5, dinner will be done by 6, and it's 5 o'clock right now. Um, and tonight, dinner is going to probably take 25 to 30 minutes to make, so I'm not too worried about it. So, anyways, back to pre-diabetes. One thing I was reading, finding out was like if you work out and exercise, it helps you burn, helps your body process the glucose better and stuff like that too. So I back in November we bought this spin bike that I'm staring at right now. It's sitting there, and my wife's used it more than I have, and I've been really craving a spin bike. Um, no excuses really, other than finding the time when I feel like, yeah, it's a good time to go sit on the spin bike. Because like I said, I used to wake up in the morning and I had this routine down where, um, there was spin class and I knew it was at 6 o'clock, so I would just get to the gym at like 5:45, get my shoes on, choose my bike, and get ready to go, and it would just be like automatic routine. But not having a set schedule, for this really like stinks. I could wake up earlier and do it, but there's just something about me that it takes me a minute, it takes me several minutes to like get out of that morning fog when you wake up, and getting your day started. I think it comes down to like how functional my brain is or something. So before I would get up, um, brush my teeth, put on my workout uniform or workout clothes, and then I would actually get in my car and listen to the radio and drive like 10 minutes to the gym. Over here, I can get up, brush my teeth and stuff, but there's a sequence. There's a step in the sequence that's missing, so I don't feel ready to sit on that bike, and also, my animals are looking at me and they're hungry and stuff, and feeding them, which is not a problem. I feed them when I get up and stuff too. It's just, I think I just need to get over it and just work out at 5:30 in the morning here, or 5:45. I don't know. But now that I'm home every day now, working with Liberty Mutual, if I get done by 3 o'clock, 3:30, then I can just go and change. I feel limber, I guess, and I want to go and go ahead and work out. The kids are already done doing what they need to do. They've done their schoolwork for the day. I don't have to worry about them. Dinner's not for a couple hours, so I don't have to worry about that. So there's the couple hours time there for me to work out. I've started keeping a food journal about the things that I've eaten. I've tried food tracking apps and stuff, but the problem with food tracking apps for me is that I do make my own food, and the food tracking apps have a lot of food that you can go and buy, and it's prepackaged and stuff, and I find that when I'm looking for the food that I'm making, it's not there, or it's the wrong brand, or it's the wrong portion size. So I've been actually going out and like looking at the raw ingredients, and spending the extra time to like measure out how much I'm using, and then trying to figure out the calorie count from that. So this is day 2 of tracking. I started yesterday. The other thing I need to start tracking is my blood pressure. So I owe that to my doctor because 3 weeks ago he told me, yeah, go ahead and do it and send me your blood pressure results after monitoring your blood pressure for a week, and I haven't done that at all. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'll start that today. I'll do today through Friday and then Saturday, and then on Monday I'll mail him my week's blood pressure results, and we'll see what that does. I also should get in contact back with the medical people for my transition for my health, my health, to look over like my medical records and stuff. Anyways, how long have I been talking? 30 minutes. I've been talking for 30 minutes. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. So that was just last week. This week, for the next video, which is what's happening to me this week, I'll go into my Liberty Mutual onboarding experience and all the things that I've been doing and stuff. It's nothing exciting, but it is part of my military transition process, and this is my my final year vlog, my vlog of my final year in the Air Force. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on. I think now I'm halfway through this year, and it's, I want to say it's all downhill, but there's still some hills to climb. So anyways, thank you for watching me. Thank you for listening. If you have any inputs, if you have anything you want to add, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you have any advice, if you have anything that you want to say to me, please feel free to write it down in the comments and I will get back to you. Thanks a lot for attending this week with Joe, and I hope you have a good one. All right, bye.